We have a top 10 new token out there, and of course this is one that you guys are probably quite a bit aware of, and that is Tron and its move over Cardano. We'll be breaking this down for you today. You don't want to miss it. My name is Paul Barron. Welcome back into Tech Path. I do want to thank our sponsor today, and that is Tangem. This is one of the best self-custody wallets out there. You guys can choose. You can go over and hit that Get Tangem button right there, and that's going to get you to the 3-card set. You can go in and build that. And of course, if you are a Tron user and you follow them over on X, they now have the Tron wallets available for sale. So check it out. Use our link down below. It's going to give you a little bit of a discount. All right, let's go over to a couple of points I want to hit on. One, of course, is just going into coin market cap, as dominance holds at 55.7 on Bitcoin. But the interesting thing is right here in the number 10 slot, and that is Tron now flipping Cardano. One thing that isn't happening is the SEC seems to be on pause here. So the judge has rejected the SEC's move to go against Tron in the Tron case. So this may be a good thing, but I feel because of the scenario and how Tron is connected more so to Tether than anything, that this is pretty much a nothing burger. So I don't even know if this is going to affect what the markets are going to end up doing. A couple other points that I want to hit on right here is that 1 billion in Tether has been minted on Tron. When you look at Tether on Tron, completely different scenario, much more fast, speedy, and of course free, low cost, and very dependable. So that's a big advantage, I think, going forward. Other things that are happening within the Tron ecosystem are building around the availability, especially on some of the big retail centers. Now, you guys have probably heard us talk about a company by the name of Grab. They are one of, well, I would say the leading company in Asia in terms of food delivery. And this goes back all the way back into 2018, where they officially took control of Uber's Southeast Asian operations. And I want to go to a clip real quick and give you guys kind of an insight. Let's go to this.
There is a huge demand for it. Around like $20 billion of transaction right now. Recently, we have seen like Grab start to adopt its stablecoin on Tron network to facilitate their payment. Grab is like Uber in Asia, right?
Yeah.
It has like Uber Eats. You know, you can use it to purchase e-commerce. I believe we will see USDT on Tron also get in Uber and Uber Eats eventually, I believe. And I believe probably in the few months, we're gonna see like TikTok, Lazada, like all the major players in Southeast Asia will integrate into Tron network. That's like something they have to do, right? Because there's the traffic, there's the demand of the customer, and I believe eventually it's gonna expand to US as well.
So if he is truthful, and we are, and he does believe that it's going to happen, this could be a huge opportunity for Tron. If you look at their current market cap and where this could go, setting right now at number 10, right around 13, let me kind of run in on that, right around 13 billion. If you look at what the potential is here, you could literally see this maybe up in that number 7 slot, starting to go head to head with XRP at around 33 billion in terms of market cap. So a lot of things happening around all of this. And of course, I think that's why we've already started to see this move into top 10 token. All right, so one of the reasons that Cardano could have moved out of the top 10, many people have been pushing for stablecoin demand. And of course, the overview of stablecoins on Cardano, not looking good right now. As you can see, total transactions and comparisons of account owners, not a lot. Here's another area that is kind of interesting. Tron right there leading the way. Addresses sending 8.65 million, quite a bit there. So if you look at Cardano, I'll highlight this area right here, about 400 stablecoin transactions per day, quite low compared to the 300,000 daily transactions on Tron and Ethereum with 55,000. So Ethereum is about 140 times better when you look at it in comparison. So this is another problem that has been out there for quite some time. It's one that I think the Cardano community has been, you know, kind of showcasing for quite some time, and it's a problem that eventually, hopefully, they're going to address. Now, Cardano did have an event here recently. One of the events, RFK was there. There was a handful of, you know, people, but there was a lot of other projects that were there. If you look at just the amount of companies that were involved in this, this was a lot of different integrations of companies out there. Many, of course, you'll recognize there, including gaming companies. There's WAGMI. We've talked about those guys before. WAGMI, of course, won Best Gaming Project, not necessarily on, well, not on Cardano. The other thing that won, this is kind of crazy. If you know anything about Cardano and Neo Tokyo's community, then you probably find this tongue-in-cheek. But Neo Tokyo came away with the Best Community Award at Rare Evo, which was kind of interesting to see and watch. I want to go to a clip real quick because this will get into some of the details around the event itself and what Charles was talking about. Charles Hoskinson, pretty much the world leader of Cardano. Take a look.
So what did we do? We built Cardano. That's what we did. If you doubt me, Bankless, who's not here, look at all the booths. Look at all the people. Does this feel like a ghost chain to any of you? Hell no. They're scared of this ghost. It's a pretty real ghost. There were competing events, NFT XLV and Rare Evo. You gotta negotiate. We gotta get these events to merge. And it was tough. You know, both sides had some grievances, but for the good of the ecosystem, it didn't make sense to have two events right around the same time in Vegas. We're not that big yet. And they worked something out.
I don't know if you would say that's an exciting presentation there by Charles, but hey, the cool thing is that they had the event. There were people there in combination with Rare Evo, so the booths are back there in the back, most of which were not necessarily on Cardano in terms of associated with Cardano. So I would say it's a slight win for Cardano in general, but the reality, I think the key here is that there's going to need to be a lot more adoption. I think stablecoin is going to be one of the big deals that holds them back to really continue to fly. Getting knocked out of the top 10, that's another thing I think that just is not good for the chain. Other things I want to hit on is what Charles Hoskinson revealed about the Hydra project. Take a look.
There's 1.5 billion ADA sitting in a treasury, ready to go. How many people keep saying, we need marketing, we need branding? Yeah, I completely agree, because it's about time we get some credit for the crap we've done, especially when Vitalik copies us. We're talking about how do we showcase Hydra, because Hydra is amazing technology. We're so excited about Hydra. We designed extended UTXO specifically for Hydra. We said, well, we need something that everybody understands instantly, everybody's touched, everybody's done, that would put Hydra in a position where people realize how powerful the technology is. What about putting Doom on Hydra? And I said, it sounds like I'm giving you hundreds of thousands of dollars and you're going to make that happen.
Doom and Hydra. Charles, killing it.
How many TPS can you do? All the TPS.
We have all the TPS.
Look at you, Solana. Now Twitter. I got something for you. Little math. 35 frames per second, 35 transactions per second. That's about 1 million TPS. Yeah, we fucking did it.
That's going on the leaderboard.
Pretty amazing, Hydra. Pretty amazing where we're at. Don't fuck with Cardano.
I guess you could do it that way. That's one angle in which you could increase and pad transactions. Here was another upgrade that he talked about there at the event. This one was where he was talking a little bit more about a wallet upgrade. Take a look.
We started as an idea on a whiteboard with nobody. No papers, no code. And we're here today, now. You get 3 people together talking about something, you get a paper. You get 1 million people together talking about something, you go to the moon. So I have another announcement. I said we have a few announcements. You know, for years and years and years, I was talking about merging old things and new things together. So this right here is a paper wallet. And this is coming to Lace. You print it out, you put it in your safe, or leave it on the coffee table. Doesn't particularly matter, because people can't break this. That's usability. These are the things we're thinking about.
I don't know what to say to that. It's a paper wallet? That's the reveal? What the f***? Is this a joke? I don't even know what the f*** you say to this. You guys got to prep me for things that are this cringe. That is not mainstream adoption. Definitely not a scenario that's going to get people excited about this. And I think this is the challenge that Cardano continues to face. If you look at what's happening over here within just Tron, which is why you're seeing a flip here, and most likely you're going to see some movement here on Tron, you've got to keep your base engaged. And I think that's the challenge that Cardano continues to have. And we talked about this last year at their event, which was not a great event last year. And of course, the merger this year for Cardano and Rare Evo, I thought was interesting, but again, not enough to really bring it all together. I think both events needed it to pull it off. So anyway, we're going to continue to track this down. If you look at the current price of Cardano, holding on the 17th right there is when the event happened. This is on the daily chart, so not really any movement. Right now, Cardano has been on a declining wedge for quite some time. This is some of the things that we are seeing. I think innovation is still not happening at Cardano and needs to happen. And of course, Charles knows this. I think he does. Anyway, we'll see. All right, if you guys are not following me on X, make sure and do that. It's just @PaulBaron. We'll catch you next time right here on TechPath.